Is this on? Good morning. Hope everybody's doing great. Alright, so I'm going to take the winning mannequin head with the Day of the Dead, and I've got 3 nail art designs on this hand. My hand's a little tied up a little bit, but I got my Day of the Dead shirt here. But I'm going to go to the lobby, drop it off at the altar, and I'm going to take you with me so you can see what it looks like in the lobby. Alright guys, so this is the altar that is created by our floral department and world languages department, and floral obviously creates the flowers, and then we have different people from our campus, their family and such, and then this is the altar, and they have all of the little decorations. And then in cosmetology, the 3 top winning designs are here, and then the winning mannequin is here as well to represent cosmetology. Each year we usually just line them all up on the floor and then put all the little display on all the nail stuff, but they did not submit all their stuff this year, so we only brought the winning designs over. Alright, so the world languages teacher came up and started chatting, so I didn't want to be rude, so I put the camera down. And we're back in Cosmo. So I wore my teacher life, got me feeling a little loco shirt. Today we were supposed to be able to wear our Astros gear, but I didn't because worrying about Day of the Dead stuff. I love how I have this little thing where I can post like important stuff. Important stuff. Okay, so we are going to continue. We're going to be doing press-on, so we got to fix the board. We're going to continue. I got to do the grades for the assignment. Give their grades for those that did the nail art. It's a bunch of junk, to be honest with you. You know, sometimes you do a project and students don't really don't meet your expectations, and they're not even high expectations. It's just like, just do it, and I don't feel like they did it. So it was just junk. Anyway, so I'm slightly disappointed in the students, and also to myself. So it's not just always the students, right? So I could have done better planning, to be honest. So what I should have done is, and the thing that threw the kids off, and it's not an excuse, right? It's just what threw them off is that we had Fall Fest Friday. And because we had Fall Fest on Friday, some kids stayed after school, and the ones that stayed after school, they didn't take their stuff home. Hi, you gotta put it on the countertop. Hi, how are you? And then they weren't able to take their stuff with them. So that didn't allow them to complete that work. And in doing so, we got the result that we got, which was, didn't do it. So, I got my little, Miss Martinez was a bag lady and taught me to be a bag lady. And she's eating ramen. She's eating noodles. I have the other bag and like a little bag that go with this. It's really cute. So anyway, so I could have planned better. I could have honestly been like, on Thursday, take your stuff home Thursday. Because tomorrow, Friday, you have the Fall Fest and you can't re-enter the building to pick up your stuff when you leave. So you're not gonna have your stuff. So you need to take your stuff now. And that way tomorrow, Friday, your stuff's at home. Chicken salad. I'm really hungry. I had SIPS meeting last night, and I didn't make dinner. So I was tending to the little one, and then I was trying to finish some stuff for the meeting. And I didn't have dinner. I didn't cook dinner. So I didn't eat dinner. And then I went to, after the meeting, I had some papers and stuff that I had to upload to our two-wheel drive, and so I was working on that. Oh. And after all of that, I went to H-E-B to pick up some things for the little one, and then I just grabbed a chicken salad because, fixing my hair here, because I knew today I'd be hungry. So I got me my chicken salad, but now I'm like hungry. Oh well. I didn't wash my hands. It's okay, I've got a fork. And I won't eat the edge of the cracker. So anyway, I'm just gonna have a little bit of the chicken salad. I was gonna put my chicken salad on the cracker, and the cracker broke apart, like literally crumbled. It's gonna be one of them days, huh? It's like, you know when your day starts and it like starts off wrong. Then like my eyes are like super, I don't know if I got lotion on them, but they're like super like watery, tired. Like if I close them, I just want to keep them closed. If I open them, it's really bright and it just waters. Anyway, I gotta let you go because I gotta get my stuff ready for class. I'm doing press on today. Let me show you. We have our, oops, this one. Oh, come on. So in this nail packet, we've done basic nail art, a theory about tools and how to use them, theory about brushes. We have done the anatomy of the brush, parts of the brush. I like the anatomy, it sounds more fancy than just parts of the brush. We've talked about chemistry of polish, okay, and shells and such. We skipped over to the French tip technique, and then we did dotting. We started dotting. I didn't take any notes on that. We got our dotting tools and our dotting techniques. So, oh, and then we did the the layout and review of the anatomy of the nail, and then the 3 stroke application techniques. So the 2 things we have left is the diamond sizing, the gem placement. So that is next week. And then the other thing in here is our tip sizing. So these are press-on tips. We're going to be going over the regular long and extra long, like the lengths and what that means. The shapes are there's 13 shapes on this one, which are a little bit more than what we originally did, but just to add to the shapes is that. Just the length. When someone says short, what does short mean? When someone says long, what does that mean? So we're going to do that. And then the width, how to measure the width of the nail from the 0 to the 9, or sometimes they go to 10. So in millimeters, okay? Then we're going to, so that's like the theory part of press-ons. And then we're going to do, we did this last year and I thought I ordered nail tips, but I didn't order press-on nail tips, so I'm figuring out how I'm gonna do this. But there's regular, square, coffin, stiletto, oval, and almond, and you go from the 0 to the 9, and you go from 24 millimeters all the way to 17 millimeters in length. So you get a student to do 9 nails, 10, and you have them shape them all the same. Like let's say you do all I want to say oval, all almond, and then you have them measure them to make sure that they're 24 millimeters if they're extra long, or 17 millimeters if they're short. So then they have that set. So that's one. And then the last thing that we're doing this week is how to measure a press-on. And so we use the tape and the ruler, and you put the tape over the nail and you measure out the width, and then you stretch it out on the ruler. And once you stretch it out on the ruler, then you have your measurement, and that is in millimeters how wide the person's nail bed is. The width of the person's nail bed is going to determine what nail tip you're going to be using as far as size nail tips, but from the 0 all the way to 9, sometimes to the 10. You can put it on the counter over there, please. Thank you, ma'am. Make sure your name's on it. And then show them how to take that measurement from the nail bed and then transfer that onto the client sheet. So we also have, and I for the longest had it back here, and I think I moved it. And I had it back here forever, and I finally moved it out of the way, but now that I need it, I need to go find where it's at, because I don't know where it's at. The camera got full, so I had to change my memory card. But so the sizing chart, I gotta find that, but the sizing chart is what they're going to create by Friday and submit. And that sizing chart is going to match their business logo that they had previously created. So they're going to take those things back out from their business portfolio. They're going to create their sizing chart that match their business card, the colors and all of the layout of it. And then put that, the 3D mounting tape and glue or stick on top of the nail tip. So if a client, if they have a press-on business and their client, look, seriously, y'all, look. My crackers are literally crumbling. So that's what they would tell their client, so the client can measure their nails, let them know what size, and then they would design their nail tips and their press-ons and mail them to their client. And so with the pandemic, that was, and you guys have heard me talk about this, that was like the new lesson that I learned, is like to prepare the students for the world of online sales. Nowadays, I feel it's important, even in our industry. So I'm gonna go find that. I'll show it to you when I find it. To you. Hey guys. So, news. Not news really. News to me, I guess. I had a come to Jesus talk with my second period, because the work that they gave me and their little palettes, I told you yesterday that I just like threw the glitter on and like, yeah, we literally, it was a like, I told them, guys, and just professionally and as a teacher, I need to let you know, I'm not mad, just letting you know, not what you gave me yesterday was trash. And if you can't keep it, I know we do a lot in here, and I know it's a quick 45-minute class, but if you can't keep up with sophomore stuff, you're not going to be successful in junior or senior class, because they do a lot. I'm supposed to prepare you for that, and I'm supposed to give you your hours to telling TDLR that yes, you got the skill, yes, you mastered it, so you get your license to go out into the world. I can hold that back. I can give you less than a 75 because you deserve less than a 75. So don't forget that. Second, we talked about like the wasted product and all of that. And then that, you know, I don't grade as like, is it right or wrong? Because it's 9th, 10th grade level, it's in like a beginner level. I grade as, did you do it? Did you try it? And to me, I didn't try. I'm very disappointed. And it was like, you can hear each one of them breathing. They're super serious, super quiet. Because I don't talk to them like that, you know? Like, it's not the environment that I host in my room. But it gets that way when I need it to get that way. And what I like that because I'm not always like that. Like, very blunt with it. I told them, I'm going to be honest with you. I wouldn't hire you, nor would I recommend you, nor would I want any client, nor if I were a client, nor would I pay for that. And so, you know, because I don't usually talk like that, that's not usually the atmosphere or attitude here. That's just, you know, when I do have to get to that tone or bring it down to that tone, they take it serious, because it's not like an everyday thing, you know? So retain that seriousness and that like monotone and that disappointed look for the moments like this that you really need them. And it's not often that I have to have a conversation like this. I mean, we talked about the cleaning the other day and things like that. But, you know, that wasn't too bad. I just gave them a little bit of the attitude of, I am done. Like, I'm done cleaning up after y'all, and no one's leaving until this place is clean. And today, I had them leave the scissors, the rulers, and the, look, watch. I have them leave the supplies on the table, and they, like, all of them were like, where do you want the markers? Where do we put this? And I was like, just leave it on your table. And I just wanted to see what the students, if they remembered yesterday, or if they were like, whatever. And so, they remember. Maybe they won't do it daily, but they remember what I said. So, anyway. Yeah. Press on nails. So we are doing our press on nails. Where's my thing? Ruler. Definitely something you're gonna need. This is the baggie. So I gave each one of them a Ziploc bag so they don't lose their stuff. I passed around. I couldn't find it in first, but I finally found it. So I'll show them tomorrow. But second period, this is what they saw. Passed it around. So the bell rang. Students are coming in. I had everything set up, projector and all, and the lights in the entire building went out. Like, there was a glitch. I don't know what happened. Out. Even the air turned off. It was so quiet. You can hear everything. It was weird. And then they flickered back on and stayed on, and then the air eventually came on. So that caused my projector, which they just replaced, which is not even more than a month and a half old, if that. They just replaced it, and it messed it up. So that thing up there, hanging from the wall, that I use like every single day. Like every single day. So I don't know how I'm going to teach face painting. Truly, honestly, he needs to bring the TV over because I really need it. I really, really need it. Or I might get them to get into Zoom and do it the way we did it virtually, where I'll give them a Zoom link and I'm recording on my camera and they have their computer on their table and they're watching me, what I'm doing up here, through their computer screen at their table. Maybe just pull one screen out and like one screen per partner pair. So there's not computers everywhere because the water, I don't want them to spill their water in their computer. It's just... So it's the bad thing about technology is that you forget how to go old school. Like today I had to write on the board. Like I don't do that a lot. I don't do a lot of it through, you know, digitally. Anyway, so that's definitely different. You just got to be prepared for it. So when that happened, I had to switch my plan around. So we were going to start with the size of the nail tips. We started with creating the nail sizing chart for press-on. So I talked about how during the pandemic we weren't ready because, you know, we didn't like online sales. You couldn't touch people. It was more like, you know, sorry, I was yawning behind now. Sorry. It was more like, you know, our artists weren't. So a lot of professionals were not prepared for the pandemic because y'all know that if you're not at work working on someone, you don't get paid. And so a lot of them turned to press-on nails. That was really popular. But I realized that we had not previously prepared our students for something like that. So that's why I'm teaching the whole business as the theme this year. The business project. So, so yeah, this is a press-on kit. The example, the directions, the actual nail tips that, you know, they will be using are on here. They're clear, so it's kind of hard to see them. And this is had them pull out their business card and their logo they had previously made, and it has to match color scheme and everything. So I gave them Ziploc bag to put their name on. I gave them this. I got these a while back, maybe last year before last, at Walmart. It's the Walmart brand or they sell at Walmart, Pen and Gear. And it comes in one paper, but you fold it in fours and you have index cards. You can put that in the printer. Really cool. So I had a couple of these, so I went ahead and pulled these out because I need to keep them small because we're going to package them. I ordered these off of Amazon. These are double-sided stick tape, and they come in like little, you can bend them. And it's double-sided, and so you can, and I just cut it like this, right? And I gave the students two. But what you can do with it is you can pull the backing, and it's sticky, and then put your nails down, and then it's sticky on the front side too. So I teach them on consistency, and the reason why these are good is because the size and the length is consistent all the way through. So we talk about branding and such. So that's what this was. I got that off of Amazon. It's just like 240 pieces, so this is pretty good. Comes in little sheets like so. So I gave them each 2 strips, and then I gave them a new file. Okay, I ordered these on bulk at Amazon. And then these are the press-on. There's 2 in here, so you can split this in half. But I gave them 2 like this. 1 with 2 of them in 1 sheet. And then there's 12, and these are like the sticky dots, and you put them on your nail and you put the press on, and it's really sticky. So I'm gonna teach them how to use it, and then we're going to use one to package today they did their draft on one of the cardstock papers. So they have 1 for draft, 1 for final product, and then 2 to play with. And so this obviously is bigger, but they're gonna make a smaller version of this on their card. Okay, keep everything together here. And then we're going to package it. So I'm going to give them packaging and teach them. And the little stick dots from Amazon come like this in a bag. And then I'm going to give them a buffer. They're going to get a orange wood stick, and they're going to get a little one of their half sheets of the sticky dot. My itches, sorry. I shouldn't do that. That's gross. And then they're going to take this with their sizing chart, and they're going to add a set of nails, and they're going to package it. Right? They're not going to be an actual design, but it's going to be so that they know, 1, how to make the sizing kit and what to charge. Typically they're about $3. What to charge. And then the other thing is how to design it, how to make it, and then how to package it. So I'm going to pull out the packaging stuff to package that. Now it all depends on the lessons for this week with this nail stuff. It's all gonna depend on what let me get all my other nail stuff. It's gonna all depend on what the projector situation is going like. Okay, so we, might continue and just go ahead and do our rough draft of our nail sizing chart tomorrow, or go back to regular schedule and do the length and width of the nails tomorrow and sizing chart final draft on Friday. I'm not sure. But today I'm gonna go check. I'm gonna email him, check on the TV. I've got to go visit a teacher to help him with registration for Skills USA. Then I need to come back, finish my DOI, just look over that training, make sure it's ready because I have the training this afternoon. And then we have this here, and we're going to start on this sheet here, and we're going to start with these 3 top designs here. Now, Halloween already passed, so we're not necessarily going to do this design. We're going to do little circles, but just to show them the ombre technique. So that's that, okay? And then this is Rose tomorrow, the Spider-Man, the butterfly face, and or fairy face, and the unicorn. And then the last day, it's going to be the snake, the full-face tiger, and the pumpkin. And then we're going to, Friday, they're going to have we have the Jean Spirit Day thing on Friday. Oh, tomorrow I need to go get some supplies. Okay, I had 3 students turn in 3 more of these. Okay, you see how I really like the flower? She didn't paint the stem, but I really like the rose thing for this. It's really cool. I really do. I got this off of Amazon. But she did really good. She turned in a good job. Is it focusing? Not really. She just turned in late. So I'll need to grade these things here so that I can go ahead and give these back. Oh, and then I also have right here the first place. So the blue packages are for the Halloween nails, and there's 4, but this was the first place. That was top design. The other ones are top designs. This is first place. And then I've got 3 bags back there for the 3 nail art design or nail art palettes for That's going to be for our Day of the Dead designs, which those are in the lobby. So then tomorrow I can give those away, and then today after school I can put away the Day of the Dead stuff. Let me see it back here. The Day of the Dead little decor that I have out. I didn't finish putting everything up. It's okay, next year, no big deal. It like super went fast. Oh, so I was talking about earlier, like they weren't amazing at the project, so sometimes it's not the student necessarily, although yeah, there was fault on their part, like not finishing their nail art, not finishing bringing their mannequin head. But also too, we had Fall Fest on Friday. They weren't able to take their supplies, all of them, because you know there was no re-entry into the building. And then the other thing, and some of them didn't go home; they stayed after school. And then the other thing is, there's like back-to-back project, which is like normal, but it just wasn't well planned. I feel on my part, you know, like maybe next year, give them. And I said I was now thinking I was gonna do this years before, then I didn't, and then this year I didn't do it. But give them like a calendar of events, like in what to look forward to, like in October. These are the major projects we do. October nail art contest. We have our October collaborations with Dr. Ryan. That'll be a thing. We'll do our special effects makeup. We'll do the October nail art. Okay, Houston Fashion Week. So those are the things that, so they know ahead of time. Or these are the known spirit days. So they know ahead of time, these are the spirit days. This is what's going on throughout the year. Get ready, prepare for it. And then that way it's not like, oh, this week we're doing go to the store by Friday, turn it in. I need to get away from that, because not all students can just run to the store and grab stuff like that. It's not how that works. People get paid every 2 weeks. You know what I mean? So something just to keep in mind for projects and stuff. And I've said that I was going to do that before the pandemic, and then I never did. But now that I'm going through, I'm like, ooh. So then in November and December, I'm going to let them know ahead of time, hey guys, these are the projects. Get ready for them. These are the due dates. Start collecting, start gathering stuff, start, you know, putting that in your back pocket. So anyway, all right, just wanted to share that with you. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you guys on the next one.